There we have lesson B. Oh my goodness. That was me yesterday. I have my little boy with me sitting right beside me, eating picaditas with a lot of milk.
This
There are kids.
He was quiet. You didn't hear him, did you?
No.
No, he was quiet. He was happy because he was eating.
Oh.
All right, there you go. So we have the next lesson, lesson B, life lessons. What do you guys see in the picture?
it's a landscape, like
A landscape, a beautiful
man standing
landscape.
in front of a beautiful
very
landscape.
Costa Rica or
Yes.
something like that.
Costa Rica, really?
Yes, look like the Costa Rica.
Yes.
Wow. You know you have traveled around, mister.
Just a little bit.
I thought it was Denver.
Denver?
I'm just kidding.
No way. Denver is very isolated.
Isolated?
Like the desert.
Denver?
Desertly, yeah. It's
Okay, mister.
Denver, Colorado, no? It's
Yeah,
like
Denver,
desert.
Colorado. All right.
Red.
What about this, mister? Can you read this one, please?
Let me think.
It's like an advice.
An advice? What about this one?
Yeah.
Read these guys, please. 1 through 9.
It's good to fail.
Remember
Good to
the
fail.
Doesn't matter what other people think.
No matter what other people think.
Our world is space off. Yes. You need to learn how to say no.
You need to learn how to say no. Communication is key for a successful relationship.
Stay away from toxic
Be
people.
flexible.
Yeah.
So,
And giving will make you happier.
what are we looking at? What are these?
Or to include key messages.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
What are life
Advices.
lessons? Pieces of advice. Yes.
lesson.
What are life lessons?
Experiences.
Experiences.
Experiences?
Our reflection about the life.
Very nice. Where can you learn a life lesson?
What can you learn a life lesson? What?
In life.
Life, no, experiencing and maybe falling down and
Yeah. When?
During tough times.
Every time.
Every
every
time.
time.
Every
How?
day.
Always in your life. Sometimes in the worst form.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
He was
Yeah.
behaving.
Yes. Oh, before we do that,
Mhm.
can you share with us any life lesson you've had?
I didn't understand.
No? Can you
Yeah,
share
a
with us?
lesson.
a life
Always
lesson?
don't never stop to learn.
Never stop learning. Awesome. When
Coffee
did you
makes
learn-
everything better.
What? Coffee makes
Coffee makes everything better.
Yes.
that is a lesson I learned when I was very young. Thank you.
Every time is coffee time.
Oh, I like that. Every time is coffee time.
It sounds like a slogan.
Yeah, that's a slogan right there.
In the curtains of the kitchen.
Really? That's what you have in your kitchen. Okay, nice. I'm gonna buy one of those curtains for my kitchen. But I want to ask Laura, can you repeat to us your life lesson, please?
Never stop learning,
Good. Where did you learn that?
because it's a lesson that I practice in my life. I never stop learning. I always learning English, French, whatever that I can learn.
Nice. How did you learn that lesson?
I don't know. I think I see in a book and I read it and I see.
Now,
It's good.
yeah, actually, that's nice. Now, let's go back to when you were in the university. Yeah, do you remember when you were in the university? Last year?
Yeah.
Last year.
No, it wasn't last year. When was it?
Some years ago.
When you were in the university, did you learn a valuable life lesson?
Yeah.
Yes, what happened? What did you do? What were you doing? What did you learn?
Yes. Mm, that my classmates will be my colleagues. Teachers
What-
and classmates are more will be colleagues, no without
Hierarchies?
uh-huh,
Levels?
without levels. We will be a community.
Okay.
And that is important because maybe we fight or with partners and it's bad. It's a worse decision.
It can set you up for a future problem.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Xochitl. Thank you. Anybody else?
That grades are important, but knowledge is more important.
Nice. Can you tell us where, when, and how did you learn that?
Because when you start to working in an enterprise, your grades are important, but it's more important to know how to do some activities like work in Excel and those kind of things that you don't learn in the university.
Experience.
Yeah, experience is more important than knowledge, but applied in the work.
So experience is more valuable than theory.
Exactly.
Yeah. So did you learn that in the university or after the university?
Yeah, after the university. For
After
me, was important the grades, but when you go out, you say that it's more important other things.
Very good. Thank you very much, Laura. So we're going to see the story of one student from the university. Yes. The title of this letter, this article is Living and Learning. This is a blog. Yes. Now, can you imagine who wrote this blog? Who wrote it? No, you don't know?
No.
The student,
Lorena.
What's her name?
Lorena.
Lorena.
By Lorena.
Yes. When did you write that?
May 10.
May 10, 11, with 48 seconds.
What year? I'm just kidding. It doesn't say here.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't show the year.
It doesn't show the year. That's right. So go ahead, guys. Read the letter. Yes, I've learned many things in life. Please continue. Please let me know when you're finished.
We are in the middle of.
Me too. Okay.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Ready.
Me too.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very good. So we have here an important life lesson from Lorena. Have you ever been in her situation?
No.
I
No.
have,
No.
I already I have already read about this story.
You have? Where?
I think my mom asked me to read about this
Nice.
when I was a little girl.
When you were little. Nice, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. So the next question is, what do you think of Lorena? Is she a normal student or is she not normal?
Normal student.
Normal.
Yes.
Normal student, yeah?
Yes.
She was
Nothing.
busy, huh? And she was trying to do a good thing.
Yeah.
She felt bad when she was asked, right? What do you think she thinks of her teacher?
Mm.
Yeah. Her teacher was really strict.
Yes?
Yeah.
She said-
I would say her teacher is how do you say, rewardable or
Rememberable?
related to regard.
Reward as in price?
Yes, when a teacher
Gives you a reward?
yes, a reward experience.
A rewarding experience.
Yes, rewarding experience.
Memorable? No.
Memorable?
Yes, memorable teacher.
All right. Now,
No,
the
no
last,
strict, memorable.
not strict, memorable, good. Now he said, I'm sorry, she says, our professor smiled. Absolutely, he said.
Yes.
In your careers, what do you think the teacher said?
The name of the person?
What?
Affected.
That everybody is important in an institution because everybody are helping to you,
Everybody helps you.
helps you.
And everybody has a function
Mhm.
Okay, very good.
or a role.
A role, okay, good. Now, we're going to check this. We're going to listen to the story and check what does the professor say. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone is important in your life.
Living and Learning. An Important Life Lesson. May 10th, 11:13:48 p.m. by Lorena. I've learned many things in life, but this is one lesson I learned early on. I hope it makes you think. Toward the end of my last semester in college, our ethics professor gave us a test. He had told us to expect one and had warned us it would count toward our final grade. I had been struggling with the class all semester because I'd missed a number of classes and I'd fallen behind on my work. But by the day of the test, I had caught up on all the work and I felt pretty confident. Sure enough, 40 minutes into the test, I had finished all the questions except the very last one. What is the name of the woman who cleans the lecture hall? I thought it was a joke. I'd seen the woman many times. She was short, with dark hair, in her 50s, and she'd been working in the building for at least a year. We'd even smiled at each other once or twice. But I didn't know her name because I'd never thought to ask her. I turned in my test and left the last question blank, hoping I wouldn't get penalized too badly for it. But then one student raised his hand. He hadn't finished the test either. "I'm just wondering," he said and paused. "Will it really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question?" Our professor smiled. "Absolutely," he said. In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to the audio.
that the janitor's name was Sherry.
Wow. I don't know what was that. But what is the professor's response?
That
There
were
will
many
be many people who help
that
you,
help you,
and you should know
and
their
it is
names.
important to know
At
them.
least
They
you
will
should
be,
know
they will be important.
Can you write your answer on the chat, please?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Would you like to listen again to the last part?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody wants to listen to the last part again?
Yes.
Yep.
Really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question? Our professor smiled. Absolutely, he said. In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Sherry.
There. So, nice. I noticed, mister. Are you in a computer or a cell phone, David?
I'm in the computer. So
Good.
Last moment I tried to connect with my cell phone.
It's okay, mister. It's all right.
Right now I'm in the computer.
Very good, sir. Very good. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you the answer. Okay. So I want to show you it's right here and also listen to it again.
He said, in your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Sherry.
There. How are your answers? Your answers are really close. So this is a professor. In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. What do you think of the professor's response?
It's true.
That he teach a good lesson.
Yes.
It's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Because all the person are important.
He taught.
All the
right?
people.
All the people.
What? Hello?
He taught memorable lesson.
Lesson. I think so.
He
Yes.
has many experience.
He has a lot of experience.
Yes.
So prepare answers to these questions Give reasons using expressions from the story. So here we have the first question. Why was the ethics test an important one?
We have to answer right now
Yeah.
because it's talking about exactly what are we talking about? The ethics.
The story. Because we're talking about her test. Lorena's test.
Lorena's test.
Why was the ethics test an important one?
Why was
To teach students the value of people, maybe.
Very nice.
Yes, because we are talking about the good behavior and the bad one.
What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
Surprise.
He learned the value of the people.
She learns a lot of values
What problem did she have with the test?
that she
That
didn't.
she
The last
didn't
question.
didn't know the names of the person.
He only focused on the grade and the lesson, but she forgot about people around her.
Okay, okay. Why was she concerned that she would get penalized?
Because a classmate raised hand and asked if the grade, yes, if the grade will be affected if they missed or they couldn't answer the question, right?
Okay. How did the professor answer the student who raised his hand?
For sure will affect.
All right, I'm gonna share with you the article. Yes, and you're gonna go in sessions. You will have only 1 minute. Now I'll give you 2 minutes, okay?
Yes.
2 minutes to find the answers in Lorena's blog. All right, the answers are in Lorena's blog. All you gotta do is find them.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go, and I'll send you the slide in just a second. Hello. What happened, ladies? Are you finished?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. You finished fast.
To be fair, all the answers were pretty much yes.
All right, that was an easy task. Okay, let's wait for your classmates. They'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 seconds.
I'll get more coffee. Be back in a second.
Oh, no. I'm just kidding. There, everybody's back. Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, guys. How was it? Easy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The time is not enough.
Never is enough.
Never is enough. Please compare your answers. No, you don't want to?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking you will show you.
Yes.
What?
I was thinking you will show the answers and I will compare my answer with you.
Good, yeah, we will do that. But before we do that, can you guys compare your answers? Only compare.
Yes.
Okay. In the number 1. The number 1 was difficult.
Why was the ethics test an important one?
The final grade.
Yes. It would count toward our final grade.
For the final grade, and it was her last semester.
Because I think the first answer is if she were in an apex or in a summit of an iceberg and she changed her life because of the answer. She didn't know about it. And it was very important for her to know about the people that every time is helping us, but we never see them. That's my guess. I don't know.
I think ethics test was important because the teacher, her teacher, warned them to her and her class that was the last grade or something like count toward. It says a phrase
It would
that
count
it says
toward.
it would count toward our final grade, their final grade. So it was very important because it was the final grade.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
The professor says that the final grade will be with the last exam, so for that reason it's important.
Okay.
What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
Because
she was struggling with the class
also.
because she missed a number of classes.
And she'd fallen behind her
in her work.
So she was a little bit stressed and she was like struggling with her life. I don't know.
For the number 3, what problem did she have with the test?
She was quite confident. She was confident that
she didn't know
answer.
her name.
She did a very good exam, except for the last one. The last one
She
question.
didn't know the answer to the last question. Yeah.
And the number 4, why was she concerned that she would get penalized?
Because she turned it in with blank without answering the last question.
Yeah, she left the last question blank.
The number 5, how did the professor answer the student who raised his hand?
With a live lesson?
Yes, only
the live lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You always
smiling.
Smiling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
You always remember things when you've fallen.
When you fall?
Yeah.
You fail. I mean, you fail.
When you fail.
When you fail.
All right, so let's go for number 1. Why was the ethics test an important one? Because
it will
count our
final grade.
Very
For
good.
the final grade.
Great. Okay, next.
It will count our one of the final
Yeah.
grades.
What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
Missing a number of classes.
Struggling with the class all semester because she missed a number of classes.
Yeah, because missed a number of classes and has fallen behind
Her work.
on work. Very good. Yes. Next, number 3. What problem did she have with the test?
She didn't complete the last question.
Finish all the questions except the last one.
The last one. What is the name of the woman? Please.
Yes.
Didn't know her because she never thought to ask, right?
Yes.
Okay, and next. Why was she concerned she would get penalized?
And if she left the last question in blank.
She turned the test in and left the question blank. And the last one?
How did the professor answer?
It says in your career.
How did professor answer?
This how?
Absolutely.
Smiling.
Smile.
Smile. And he said, in your careers,
there will be many people who will help you.
Everybody is important.
You should know their names.
At the very least, right?
Yes.
Very nice, guys. Thank you. All right. Now we're moving on to the next activity, which is sequencing events. When did each event below happen? On the day of the test or before the day of the test? Oh my goodness. The professor gave us a test. That happened on the day of the test or before the day of the test?
The day of the test.
The day of the test. Very good. What about number 2? He had told us to expect it.
Before.
Number 3, I've been struggling with the class.
Before.
I felt pretty confident.
The day of the test.
The day of the test. Now, what are we working with?
The professor gave us a test.
Which, do these sentences have something in common?
I felt pretty confident.
Yes.
What?
Sequencing events.
They are in simple past and past perfect. Yes.
Simple past.
And todos.
Yes.
Todos is not like.
What?
Number 2 is past perfect, right?
Yes. Number 2 is
past perfect.
Past perfect. And number 3?
Present perfect continuous?
No. Conditional. No. Hypothetical.
Also past perfect.
Conditional.
Nope.
No. It's for
past perfect continuous.
It's when you give
continuous.
a background.
Past, yeah, yes. You can say it's context. Background.
Context.
But it's past perfect continuous. Yes, the professor gave us a test. I felt pretty confident. We have the simple past, the past perfect, and the past perfect continuous. We use the simple past for 2 or more events that are part of the same past time period. So here we have 2 simple past. Raise his hand, ask the question. This happened in the same moment, right? 2 simple past.
Yes.
Use the past perfect for an event that is part of a time period before another event in the past. Now, this is a little tricky. So this is now, and this is the past, and this is further back in the past. So maybe this is 1 week ago.
Further back.
And this is 2 weeks ago. Yes? This is
2 weeks ago.
Deeper in the back.
A week ago.
So she is reflecting on something that happened last week. Yes? A week ago, we took the exam. And before that week, something else happened. He had told us to expect the test. Okay, we're going to see it differently. We use the past perfect continuous for background, ongoing, or temporary events or situations. So here you go, background or for context. I'd been struggling, but I felt confident. So this is context. Yes, background. Let's check some more examples, okay?
Yeah.
So we have The timeline, present, future, and past. This is one event in the past, one time. This is another event, but this takes more of a longer period. That's why it's a past continuous. Now, if we're talking about this and talking about this, we mentioned this, that's the past perfect. Something finished and completed in the past. But if something was ongoing previously in the past, is the past perfect continuous. But let's check some examples. The power went out is simple past. I was eating dinner is
Past continuous.
past continuous. I had gone home.
Past perfect.
Past perfect. It had been raining.
Past continuous.
Past perfect continuous.
Past perfect continuous.
Good. Now, we can make some sentences like this. I was eating dinner and the power went out. Yes? But what about the past perfect? There. Because it had been raining all day. So this is a story that happened before. We can talk about this like yesterday. For example, yesterday or last night, I was eating dinner and the power went out. So here I have, what is this? Past continuous. The power went out. What is that?
Simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past. It had been raining all day. What is that?
Past perfect
Past
continuous.
perfect continuous.
So is this? Okay. No? You need more examples?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
No, don't worry. I can bring it back there.
Okay, dokie. Yes. Oye, gato, deja de tocar la puerta.
Next.
Yes.
We have another one. We have the simple past, the past continuous, the past perfect, and the past perfect continuous. I was cleaning the house. This is
the past.
Past perfect. Past continuous.
Past continuous. Yesterday is in the past. When I found the keys.
Simple
past.
Simple past. The keys my brother had lost. What is that?
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
Past perfect. That means that this happened before yesterday. Not yesterday, but before yesterday. Last month. Yeah, is that better? Another example?
Yes.
All right. Now, or you want me to wait?
Wait, please, teacher.
Yes. Please tell me when you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, next.
Ready. Yes.
Perfect. So when you express a past action already finished, when another past action happened, example, I met them after they had divorced each other.
Met.
I met them. Simple past.
Simple past.
After they had divorced.
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
Yeah, so this one, as an example, you can say, this happened last week. When the divorce happened?
Maybe 1 year. Last year.
Last year. Yes, something like that. Now, what's the difference? Why do we use past perfect? Because they are both in the same story. Yes, because they are in the same story, you sequence them with the different tenses. So if you don't talk about meeting them, if you only talk about the divorce, then you only say they divorced.
They divorced.
Or they got divorced. They had a divorce last year. So that would be a simple past. They had. Simple past. But here we're talking about a different event, a more recent event, which makes this an older event. So now this changes tenses. Instead of they had a divorce, they had divorced. Yes. Okay, next. Let's go on the bottom for the green one. Emphasizing the result of an activity in the past. I had been to London. I had been to London twice by the time I got a job. All right, so we have one story. And in one story, I have two events. London and a job. So if we talk about time periods, when did each of them happen? When did the trip to London happen and when did the job happen?
London happened before the job.
So London is last month. And the job last year or last week?
Year.
No, simple past is a more recent event. So it's last week.
Yeah. Last week.
Yes, had been is an older event.
That's why it's last month.
Okay.
Yes?
The first one is older.
What?
The first one, event, is older.
In this situation, yes, but the older event is not the first one. It is the past perfect. That is the older event. Next, I couldn't take my flight because I had forgotten my boarding pass. What is the simple past?
I couldn't take.
Couldn't take. And the other event?
I had
forgotten.
Had forgotten. Now, this is about a flight. So let's imagine the times. What time?
Okay, I couldn't take my flight. I don't know. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
And had forgotten?
3 weeks ago. Well, okay, 3 weeks.
But it's about a trip. It's about a flight. So it's not about, there is not a week difference.
Should be hours of difference.
Hours. So I couldn't take my flight at 10 o'clock.
At that moment.
And I forgot my boarding pass at 8 o'clock.
because I have forgotten my word in past.
At 8 o'clock.
At home at 8 o'clock. Perfect. That's right. Yes? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go for the other side. Describe a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action in the time in the past. Sarah had been working here for 2 weeks when she had the accident.
Is past perfect continuous and past perfect
simple past
and simple past.
So what is a past perfect continuous? It's a time period.
Okay.
So what is the time period?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
And then the accident happened, right? Okay. Next. Emphasize the duration of an activity in the past. Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months. So what is the first event?
The first event is in past.
In simple past.
Simple past. And the second one?
Is
Has been working.
Perfect continuous.
Perfect continuous.
Again, this is a period of time. What is the period of time?
6 months.
For 6 months.
6 months. So first is the 6 months, and then
the holiday.
Needed the holiday, right? Perfect. And the last one, show the cause of a past action. I had been traveling all night, so I was tired.
Okay.
What is the first event?
I had been traveling all night.
And the second event?
I was tired.
Simple past.
Simple past. So what happened first and what happened then, later?
First, they had been traveling.
Tired is first.
And then tired?
Tired is the result.
Yes, that will be a cause. And this will be a result.
Cause and effect.
Yes, or a cause and effect. Perfect, yes. And it's all in the past. And they are all in the same conversation, in the same sentence. Yes? If you separate them, it's different. If you separate them, you can say, I traveled all night, period, simple past. I was tired, period. They are in simple past, both of them, because we have a period. They are separated. But if you put them together, then the older event is a past perfect or a past perfect continuous. Okay. Now, let's look at this story. You have the verbs right there. Let's all work together. We have to read the context and say, what do we need? Simple past, simple present, past perfect continuous, past continuous, simple present. What do we need? Number 1, Tom Williams, B.
Simple past.
Simple past was.
In 1940 is?
Simple was.
Was. Yeah, that's easy. Next, he?
Simple past, he lived.
He lived.
Simple past. He lived with his family.
Lived. Nice. Next.
Had.
Simple past. Had a job in a factory.
Perfect. Next.
He
Past
perfect.
perfect.
He has work. Science.
He had been
Past perfect.
working there since he was 14.
He had work. He had been working.
Where? When he was 14.
Next.
Was.
Simple past was. Simple past.
Past continuous.
Walk.
One day Tom was
Oh,
walking
yes.
along the factory when he met
Past-
Carrie.
When he met Carrie.
Was younger.
Was younger than Tom.
Was staying.
Stayed with her.
Had been staying. Died.
Simple past diet.
Tom was surprised too.
How come we don't say had died, right?
No.
Tom was surprised. Simple past.
Since he was 14.
Tom was surprised too.
See her?
And what's the verb there?
What is the verb?
I see.
Oh.
Why
It makes sense.
Because we have to, the preposition to.
Because we have two. That's right.
To see her.
Where?
Where were you doing? Where were you? No. Where were you going?
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Because we have
yes.
Going? Yes.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
He asked.
Yes.
He asked.
Replied.
Offered.
They offer.
They offered me.
Good. All right. What do you think?
Reply is it correct?
Double P, right?
No. It's not with Y. No, with I.
With an I?
I don't.
When you put where are you going and you sign it the quotation marks, what is in present?
Yeah, because with the quotation marks, you are quoting what they said. So when you quote what they said, you only repeat.
Okay.
All right. Now this looks funny. I don't think that's correct.
No.
Is that correct?
Let me see.
No. Only one P.
One people is with Y. I.
With what?
No, with I.
Yes.
Thank you very much, guys. All right. Next.
Yes.
All right. Now complete the anecdote This is a different anecdote with the verbs given. Use one simple past. Look, this is easy. Use one simple past and one past perfect verb in each sentence. So here you have one sentence. There. Right there you need one simple past, one past perfect. On the next one, right here is the next one. Next. That's the next one. One simple past, one past perfect. And then the last one. All right. Okay, you want to go in teams?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to send you the slide in a second. Okay, let's go. I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, so how was the activity? Easy or not so easy?
Easy.
Easy.
Easy. Awesome. That's great to hear. So here I have, I hope it is. I truly hope it is.
I hope the exam could be easy.
Yeah, yes. All right, so let's begin, okay? Here we have right before I moved.
At
So
last.
what is first and what is second?
Before.
Simple past.
Yeah, before I have moved.
Right before I move.
So what happened before? The move? Or
No,
the lose?
lost.
Loss is happening before.
My job.
Yes.
So what is the older event? What is the past
Losing
of
the
past?
job.
Losing the job.
So losing the job is the past. The previous past, the older past. What tense? Simple past or past perfect?
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
So I
Had lost.
Perfect. And the first one is?
Past. Simple past.
Simple past.
Next.
Past perfect.
I hadn't had.
Had. I
was.
I was.
Concerned.
You know,
And I
had thought.
Past perfect.
Had thought.
We wrote, I was thinking about.
Okay, but you don't have a when.
Ah, yes, it's true.
So,
Is the older event always in simple, in past perfect?
When they are together with another event in simple past, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So I had thought about going back to school, but actually I
didn't want
to.
Oh, without the two. Didn't want to. And then out of the blue, I
simple past.
I got
an email from an old friend that I
hadn't
contact.
Hadn't contacted in ages. Perfect. Now this was easy, right? So, you want another one or no more?
Another.
Yes, another one.
All right. So this is the guy. Okay, this guy is telling his story. He continues his story. All right. He has another section of the story. This is the story. The rest of the anecdote. Now you're going to use a past perfect or past perfect continuous. Okay. Watch. Sometimes both are possible. Yes?
Yes.
All right. In sessions for 2 minutes or 3?
We got
I think that's
10 minutes left.
No. 30 minutes.
No. I said we got 10 minutes left to finish class. So
let's make it 3 minutes then.
Perfect.
All right, go right ahead, guys. All right, guys, there you go. How was it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, so let's finish this because it's almost time.
Yes.
Okay, was this confusing?
Yes.
Yes.
A little
Kind
bit.
of.
A little bit. A little
Okay.
bit.
So, you want the answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, start up. Start up. Is that a continuous event? Had started. It's not a continuous event.
And it don't.
Start.
And it's not background.
Past perfect.
Had started. Had started up his own company. But he
Had been
struggling
for some time.
For some time.
So is had been
struggling.
Struggling.
Okay.
Okay, to find someone to work for him for some time. And he
hadn't found.
He hadn't found.
Hadn't found.
Anyone.
Well, actually, he
had hired.
One woman, but she
after
had quit after the first month because she
Not been able.
Hadn't been able.
to travel so much. Anyway, I
Had been looking.
And have been looking for a.
I had been looking for a job in sales. There. How is it?
We solve.
What?
We have the same answers, Ale and me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I got confused in some.
But I have a question, teacher.
Yes.
In second line?
Yeah.
Yes, I know the instruction says past perfect or past perfect continuous, but my question is, it is possible to set in simple past, he didn't found anyone suitable?
It is possible if you say the story in a different standpoint.
Okay.
Or in a different moment.
Depends on the context.
Depends on the time where you say this story. So this is an anecdote. He's narrating. Yes.
Okay.
So he's sharing an experience, a moment in his life that happened, let's say last month. Okay.
Okay.
So he's telling us that last month he found the job. When did he found the job? When did he find the job? He found the job when he ran into his friend. Now, this guy, let's call him Jose. Last month, Jose had been looking for a job in sales. Yes. Jose had been looking for a job in sales when he found this job last month. Is that better?
Okay.
So if we don't talk about that, we don't talk about finding a job. What we talk about is this guy is starting up his own company. And that's all you want to focus on. Then what you say is last year, this guy started his company. And he was struggling because he couldn't find someone to work for him. Now we're using only simple past. Why? Because we're only talking about this guy's company. This guy started his company. That's the focus of the story. But on this story that we have in the book, right here, what is the focus of the story?
What is the focus of the story?
Is not this guy. Is not this guy. Because he says he. So the focus of the story is I.
About me. Well.
About this guy. Yes. He is the focus of the story. So that's who we pay attention to. Now, why do we pay attention to him? Because he's telling his story. He's not telling the story of this guy. He's telling his own story about how he found a job.
His experience.
Right? His experience, yes. Is that better?
Yes.
Good, excellent. Any other questions, guys? No? Yeah, I think you have a lot more questions. But we have no more time. You know.
To go.
Me too, I have to go. But you can find more activities and more examples
in platform. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. And if you have a question for me, you can ask your question in the chat.
Yep.
Okay. How was the class, guys?
Nice.
Nice.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, what is the lesson from this?
Viewpoint, Unit 3, lesson B.
Lesson B. ¿En qué? Viewpoint?
Viewpoint, yes.
Viewpoint.
Teacher.
Yes, mister.
It's coming the recordings of the movie. I mean the movies from the classes.
The videos.
The videos from the class.
Yeah, I'll share them to you in a minute.
No problem, no problem. No, I don't want to.
No, don't worry. I was about to do it. So thank you very much, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you next Monday.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Thanks, teacher. Bye, guys.
Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. See you.